Okay, you guys. So before I get into the actual energy chart between these two guys, or love triangle, I'm gonna talk just a little bit about the birth cards. Not too much, just a little bit. All right. So Queen Naija is a Ace of Spade and a Five of Clubs. So with these two in combination, it can make this person very, spiritual or very selfish. They can hold secrets like a motherfucker, and they are attracted to secret affairs. Okay, they have a lot of emotional attachments to people, and all it's gonna do is be detrimental, to the emotional realm in life, and just highly materialistic. If this person don't learn how to, stop being materialistic, their life gonna always be basically into shambles. So that's Queen Naja energy cards, her life cards, or whatever. So my boy, I always put Christopher first. I just like Christopher for some reason, and y'all don't know why in a minute. Anyway, Christopher. Christopher is a ace of clubs, ten of spades. So basically, with Chris, his home life tend to suffer a little bit because they have to put their career first. When they try to put their bitch first, shit just don't play out right for them. They gotta put their career on the front burner and the females to the bizak, okay? If you know what I mean. So, it is what it is. It is a must for him, for his personal development, for his life, or whatever, to put his career first. Okay, that's Christopher's energies, whatever. It's way deeper, but like I said, I'm just doing basics, skimming the surface, right? And we got old Clarence here. I sound like I don't like him, huh? But anyway, with Clarence, he is an ace of clubs and a 10 of clubs. Okay, so he a double clubs. And with this little combination, he's the type of person he have trouble sleeping. He be stressed out sometimes. Okay, he be having a lot on his polar mind. He can be emotionally restless. Okay, and their career always causes strain in their lives. It's something how you just attract the same type of person. I keep saying it, it's weird. She got an ace 10, and like I said, she messing with another ace 10. Okay. Now let's get into this energy chart. Energy chart between two people, basically you want to know how many connections of the planets you have with a person. So there's the moon, that's like how close you are with a person on the emotional level. The moon, like, can you trust this person? Do you feel supported and protected? Can you share your deepest secrets with this person? That's what the moon connections is all about. Venus is the pleasure factor. Like, can y'all just drunk, get lit together, be lively, and just have a pleasure of being in each other company. Okay. That's the Venus factor. And the love. Mars is all about like aggression, arguing possibly, but it should be best used for sex. But if it's not really like going towards, the physicality of sex, it could turn into competition. Okay, competition and being angry toward each other with the Mars. So you want a little bit of Mars on there, but you don't want too much. Okay. Saturn. Saturn is all about obstacles, burdens, restrictions. Who's trying to be the boss? Who's trying to tell somebody what to do? Who like in a relationship brings burdens? Okay, nobody wants to be a burden. Nobody want to be told what to do, because a lot of people with this energy, they bossy in relationships or whatever. Okay, so anyway, with Jupiter is like the spiritual and the financial aspect. It's like when you have Jupiter in a relationship, it's like you feel compelled to do for your partner, share spiritual advice with your partner. Of course, share your wealth is Jupiter. And Pluto is all about the drama. As far as like you gotta go into the deeper aspects of yourself, and in that person is gonna reflect back to you what you have to work on. And you might pick an argument with that person, but that person is there to transform you to the next level. Pluto is not always easy, just like Saturn is not always easy, but it's the more lessons you just have to learn with Pluto. It's like that dark transformation or whatever. And the things that your partner do, you're gonna look at them and be like, they get on my nerves. But really, that's part of yourself being reflected back to you. Okay? In relationships, you can't be mirrors to each other. Uranus or Uranus. Some people say Uranus, some people say Uranus. But anyway, it's vice versa with me. I don't care. But anyway, with this factor in a relationship, it's like the friendship factor. I love to have Uranus in relationships because it's like I feel, from my professional opinion, you have to be friends first. That makes the relationship more beautiful because you have that foundation. Okay, so basically, that's what Uranus is about. Neptune is like it's like a delusion, a illusion. It's like this person could be the person of your dreams or a nightmare. um so that's what Neptune come into. Like if it's a lot of Neptune in a relationship, then that means probably a lot of drugs are going to be involved in the union somewhat. And cosmic is like that person is definitely meant to be in your life and definitely meant to teach you the most important lessons in that aspect of your overall personal transformation. So it's like cosmic is Pluto times two. So it's like, okay, cosmic can be good and cosmic can be bad. It depends on how evolved you are as an individual. So I kind of like broke that down for you guys. Let's get into the tea. We're doing Naija and Christopher. I don't know if I should go all the way down and then go back and do it all the way down, or just go cross and cross. I don't know. But I think I should do it cross and cross. So the moon factor. Okay, so like this light bulb is like irking me. All right, so anyway, as far as their moon, Nadia and well, I'm about to say Crystal, love. Nadia and Christopher, they only have two moon connections. Just two. I'm not saying it's bad. At least they got something, because some people don't have no moon, okay? And that's not good. But the thing about it is, Chris is Naja moon, both of them. The energy is going towards Chris. So basically, she looks at Chris as her protector, her provider. She can tell him all her secrets. She feels safe around him. She feels emotionally nurtured around Chris. Okay, and it's two of them, so the influence is amplified because it's two. They didn't have none from Chris going towards her. So basically, Chris was Naja's moon, both connections. Okay. Now skedaddle over to Clarence. Just sound like I don't like her. Anyway, there's only one over here. They only have one moon connection, not the whole little relationship. But anyway, Clarence is her moon. So she feels nurtured, safe, and protected as well. But she feels more safe, more nurtured, and more emotionally stable with Christopher. I don't care if it's just one more. It's facts. All right. All right, let's go to Venus. With Naja and Christopher on a Venus planet level, it's mutual. So, okay, it's mutual. One going one way, one going the other way. They enjoy each other's company. They love, it be lit. They have pleasure in being in each other's company, going both ways. It's very mutual. Slide on over to Naja and Clarence. And both of them is her way. I mean, both of them is going toward him. So basically, Clarence is her Venus. So I'm not saying that Clarence don't get no pleasure out of being with her, but she loves him more than he loves her. Facts. Because ain't nothing going back her way. Okay? Okay. Next, Mars. So in a relationship, they have two Mars connections. This is back to Naja and Chris. I'm going side to side, you guys. So, yeah. And I was drinking earlier, so excuse me if it's not as entertaining. Okay? So, all right. So anyway, with the Mars, we have two connections with Naja and Christopher, okay? And Queen was Christopher's Mars, both of them. So when Christopher looked at Naja, she turned him on. He wanted to screw her anyway, but sideways, up and down. Like yes, like he was really turned on by her. Okay, very sexually stimulated, or she could piss him off easily. Okay, because all that Mars energy was going towards her. Okay, so when when he looked at her, he like, man, girl, you so pretty, or, you so fine, blah blah blah. Sexual stimulation, but that can easily turn into being competitive with one another. or arguing sometimes. Nobody wants to do that. All right. And slide over to Naija and Clarence. You see the Mars is kind of different. They have, first of all, they have 3 connections. And Queen is Mars to Clarence. So again, Clarence be turned on by your girl. Okay, so it's 2-1. So, and also Naija is turned on by him. It's 1, but it's 1. And it's 2, so it's like, and Naija ain't have nothing going toward Christopher. All right, but anyway. But it's like, this can be good and bad. What I don't like is like, she loves Clarence more than he loves her, and in all naturality, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no Venus going back toward my girl. But anyway, we on Mars now. Back to Mars. But anyway, they have 3 connections with Mars, and Queen is Clarence Mars 2-1. Okay. Saturn, back over to Naija Christopher. They only have 1 little bitty Saturn connection, and basically Queen was Saturn to Chris. So Queen got on Chris' nerves. Queen was critical of him in a relationship. Queen tried to tell him what to do. Queen representing burdens to him and restrictions and this and that and nagging. Like, Saturn is like a nag type of planet connection. Nagging, fussing, just drama and restrictions, burdens. Like, you really gonna go back to work and all that bullshit. And she did that to him. Now let's slide over on this side with Clarence. They have 2 Saturn connections. Okay, so basically it's mutual. So just as much as Clarence gets on Naija nerves, Naija gets on Clarence nerves. So it's mutual. One going one way, one going the other way. Okay. Jupiter on Naija and Christopher's side. They have 3 Jupiter connections. So 2, from Queen and 1 from Christopher. So it's like, when Christopher looked at Naija, it was like, man, she can be a very, beneficial factor in my life. I love the fact that she shares herself with me, shares her abundance. And he did the same, but facts is facts. It's 2-1. It is what it is. Jupiter on Clarence and Naija's side, they just have 2 connections, and basically it's mutual, 1 and 1. All right, so now we're gonna get down to the Pluto with Naija and Christopher, and they side they have 2 Pluto connections, and both of them was her. So Queen Naija was Chris Pluto. So basically, Chris saw a lot of things and heard it reflected back to him what he needed to work on, in his life and transform or whatever. Probably wasn't the easiest experience, but it is what it is, Qui is his Pluto. On the other side of town with Clarence, they only have 1, and Clarence is Queen Pluto. Go figure. So she's gonna have to look at the darker aspects of him, figure out what she has to do, and involve herself and do her personal transformation through him. Okay, so let's get down to Uranus with Christopher and Naija. They have 4 Uranus connections, which I find that's very nice. Okay, so the friendship is definitely there. But Queen is 3 times and Chris is 1 time. So basically, Queen really, really saw Christopher as a really good friend. Okay. A really great friend. Like, and that was beautiful. So they had a strong friendship because, 3-1, it's pretty good. And she probably still sliding in that boy DM. So hey, facts. It is what it is. Okay. On the other side, with the Uranus, it's 2 for Queen and 1 for Clarence. So basically, she sees Clarence as a friend too. 2-1. So, basically, Queen is a friendly person overall because she's a Libra pig. But she do see both of these guys as good friends, okay? But she sees Christopher is more of a friend than Clarence. It's facts. All right, Neptune. Neptune is like, who could cheat on the person or whatever. And if someone is your Neptune, you could easily be deceived by them because they're your Neptune. So they have one connection, Naija and Christopher. Okay. So Christopher was Queen's Neptune. So if he did do his little thing, he a man, y'all. So anyway, if he did do a little dibbling down, because I don't know the history of these people, I was just told to do a relationship reading on them. So I don't know nothing about these people. Never heard of them until somebody suggested it. So I don't know, really who they are. I'm not a fan of them. I'm good. But they all look nice. But anyway, all I need is your birthday. I'm going to dig up all your tea. Anyway, Chris was Queen's Neptune. So it's like if he did something, he could have easily persuaded her or deceived her and, lied to her and got away with it. But, I'm not saying that this is good in a relationship, but at least it's not like 5 or 6 connections. They be having some relationships to where it be like 5, 6, 7 Neptune connections, okay? And that's really bad. That mean like you gonna stay with this person even longer. So if he did do something, she probably forgave him, whatever. Now, over on the other side of town, with Naija and Clarence, they have 2 Neptune connections and it's mutual. So one going both ways, meaning they both gonna deceive each other. Now, I will say this. I'm gonna add this to the pot. Basically, with that, Queen Naija is sneaky because she has this ace of spade and she is attracted to secret affairs. So I don't know if Clarence was sliding her DMs while she was with Christopher. I don't know. But if she was to cheat on Clarence, she definitely not gonna tell him because she's a pig and she tiptoes around the rooster. Remember, Clarence is a rooster, so she definitely not gonna tell him. She don't tell nobody. She keeps secrets. She got part of ace of spades. She keeps secrets. So even if she was dibbling dabbling and messaging Clarence while she was in a or messaging anyone while she was in a relationship with Christopher or whatever the case may be, she don't tell people about that aspect of her life. She keeps that a secret. Okay, so like I said, they have a mutual Neptune or whatever. Cosmic. Okay, so Naija and Christopher, they have 3 cosmic connections. So basically, Christopher was an amazing cosmic lesson for Queen. Okay, she had to learn a lot of things through him and to better involve herself. Now, what those situations were, I don't know. Everyone has their own personal journey. Okay. On the other side, with Naija and Clarence, they only have 1 cosmic connection. Clarence is Queen's cosmic lesson. Okay. So it's vice versa. So she's going to have to learn a lot through Clarence to maybe because he got some dog in him. I don't care what nobody say. Baby, he's a rooster and all that Sagittarius energy that boy had. Okay. So that's the energy chart between those 2 people. Okay. Um, I think I did the little T on both of these little cards. I'm gonna come back, of course, and I'm gonna do bedroom behavior and love karma. So thank you so much, you guys. Stay tuned.